final event on the horizon. And one champion and podium left to go. The standings is looking pretty bleak for any team, for the teams that could still win the championship, but the Snowballs has a massive lead over over the team. That's a 19-point lead. The Oceanics needs at least a silver to catch up. Team Primary needs a gold. However, the hurdles is made for Team Primary, and they're looking very strong. However, they need the Snowballs to get less than 3 points in this event in order for them to win the championship. This is the final time Team Primary will be ice before their costume change. So let's see who will win gold and who will be champions. We are in Group 1, Snowballs, championship leaders. Well ahead of the rest of the pack has to deal with Team Momo, Cobalt, and the Chocolatiers. Cobalts cannot really win the championship, so as Momo and Chocolatiers, so it's really up to the Snowballs if they can advance. In the hurdles, we are off. I think the Chocolatiers gets off to an early lead, and yes, Momo has second place. Snowballs needs to catch up, and does. Rounding the outside, Momo does not advance. Chocolatiers and Snowballs move on. Momo barely misses out as the Cobalt continues to fall. What an intense first heat we have gotten. Now we have Heat 2. With the Snowballs advancing, the Snowballs are your champions. However, we still have a battle for the podium. Oceanics is in this group, with the Savage Speeders, Balls of Chaos, and the Jawbreakers. They're all revving their engines, and they're off. Oceanics needs to at least beat Team Primary. And they're losing out, but does it? Jawbreakers and Oceanics move on. What a comeback. Move on. Balls of Chaos and Speeders are out. Speeders, winners of this heat, making them champions in 2016, is now out of the contention as we have Team Primary's group next. Let's see if Team Primary can beat the Oceanics. Team Primary's group is up next. Team Primary, the fan favorite to win this entire event, at least, is on the way. And look at that immediate speed that Team Primary has. It's not even close. Rojo Roller's in second right now, but Limers gains up, but loses out. Team Primary advances, and the Rojo Rollers does as well. Rojo Rollers, one of the worst teams, has made its way out. Pinkies gets dead last. Also, with the advancement of Team Primary in the Oceanics means Mellow Yellow cannot get a podium, I think. Yeah. Not enough. Mellow Yellow cannot get a podium anymore, so it's a race between the Oceanics and Team Primary to see who will move on to win second place. Oceanics is ahead by 4 points, but that does not mean they are guaranteed to get second. Let's see. Mellow Yellow, O-Rangers, Team Galactic, and the Thunderbolts is up. With Mellow Yellow not being able to advance the next round, there's still rights to brag about 4th place, and Mellow Yellow has to beat the O-Rangers. Mellow Yellow, if the O-Rangers advances and Mellow Yellow does not, the O-Rangers has a real shot. They're only 10 points back, and that could easily be fixed. So Mellow Yellow has a chance to lose out on 4th place. So let's see what will happen. Thunderbolts immediately struggles on the first hurdle. O-Rangers takes the lead. Thunderbolts tries to catch up to Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow right on there. Team Galactic! I think Team Galactic and the O-Rangers made it. What a close run. Team Galactic falls from behind and takes the gold. What just happened there? Team Galactic wins, but it was a photo. I think O-Rangers beats Mellow Yellow. It was an intense heat. Let's check the standings after Heat 1. Timing and scoring has officially calculated all these times. Chocolatiers and the Snowballs made it out of Heat 1 alive. Snowballs guaranteed champions as well. Snowballs are your champions for the 2016 Marble League 2016 Obby Creator Edition. So that's your champions. Team Momo and Cobalts are dead last for this event. Snowballs, if they were in any other heat, they would have been out. So they got lucky that they were in Heat 1, because that's actually one of the worst times in the entire round. Heat 2 goes to Jawbreakers and Oceanics. The battle between Oceanics and Team Primary is commencing. Team Primary, of course, from Heat 3, got the best time, but not by much. Jawbreakers were right there with an 8.58 compared to an 8.44. Rojo Rollers also got a sub 8, sub 9, which is nice for them. Speeders, although not making it out of Heat 1 alive, it was really hard to see them in the heat, which is unfortunate. We should have seen. I wished I changed my camera angle, but Savage Speeders still has a major chance for at least getting in the top 8 in the standings. Limer's out. Pinky's out. They're both out. Mellow Yellow and O Rangers do advance. Team Galactic, even though I said they got gold in their heat, did not. I have evidence for that. So let me show that first. Evidence is going to be in another video. It's going to be an unlisted video in the link in the description if you want to check the evidence. But now let's move on. Next. Just had no idea who passed the finish line first. So that's what happened. The times also say that as well. Timing and scoring also said, oh, Rangers passed the finish line before Mellow Yellow, which is really insane. I spent 5 minutes just explaining how this works. That's the reason why I linked it in the description. So, we don't have to explain 5 minutes. But I just want to make it clear that the O Rangers beat Team Galactic. But now, let's go into Heat 2. We are here for the semifinals. For the group, we have Chocolatiers and Snowballs first. So, let's get them ready. They are up against Oceanics and the Jawbreakers. They are ready in the blocks, revving up their racing engines. They are about to face the hurdles for the second time. And they are rolling. Snowballs falling behind. Chocolatiers has the lead with the Jawbreakers. Jawbreakers shoots ahead. Oceanics also comes up. And Oceanics and Jawbreakers moves on. What a run from those two. Next heat, we have Rojo Rollers, Team Primary, Mellow Yellow, and the O Rangers. Heat 2 is up. Orange and yellow teams are in the blocks. O Rangers, Mellow Yellow, Team Primary, and Rojo Rollers are all orange and yellow teams. They are all in. And they are all rolling, exiting. Team Primary once again gets a great start. And they're probably guaranteed to move on. Rojo Rollers in second right now. O Rangers trying to come up. Here comes Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow. Oh, Rojo Rollers still beats them. Team Primary and Rojo Rollers moves on to the finals. Team Primary has to deal with Oceanics. If the Oceanics beat Team Primary, Oceanics will not win the will beat and make and will take silver. Mellow Yellow and O Rangers are out. Mellow Yellow does secure 4th place though, because the O Rangers does not move on. If O Rangers did move on, Mellow Yellow would have been out. That was very close between those two. The rivalry between the Fruit Circuit teams continue to commence. So the standings between Jawbreakers, Oceanics, Team Primary, and Rojo Rollers is clearly one-sided. We don't know what the times are, but Team Primary has a huge advantage. Jawbreakers is in second, while Oceanics is looking well in dead last, at least in time's sake. However, we still don't know who's going to be champions, so let's figure that out in the finals. The finals is between Team Primary and Oceanics. That's going to be a great rivalry to see who will move on to to become silver medalists. Let's see. The final. One round to determine who is silver medalists. And with the Jawbreakers and Rojo Rollers as the finalists as well, it's going to be very interesting. Finals is in the blocks. All marbles in the blocks. 4 points between Primary and Oceanics, and we're rolling. Primary, once again, gets an early lead. I think it's not going to fall this time. However, going to the end, Jawbreakers beats the Rojo Rollers. Oceanics misses the podium, and Team Primary takes silver. Oh my god. Primary takes first place. Jawbreakers, I think, took... What? Jawbreakers, I think, beat the Rojo Rollers for second, and Oceanics takes fourth, missing the podium in the final event. Primary wins the event and takes silver. As expected, to be honest. Most people would probably think Team Primary would take the gold here and win silver medal. So that was not unexpected, to be honest. But that was really just close between Rojo Rollers and Jawbreakers. Two rival teams. But now, let's check the stand. Let's check the event standings, closing ceremony, credits, and the official standings. That's going to be after this. Event standings is here. If we look at this, Team Primary has got. We'll be linking this document in the description. But Team Primary, Jawbreakers, Rojo Rollers got the podium. Rojo Rollers has gotten a really tough season this season, but has made its way out. Finishes its season in bronze. Let's check the final standings, which is going to be the closing ceremony. We have the Cobalts getting another 0-pointer. Wow. Jeez, that is not what you want. O-Rangers gets a pretty mid-pack finish. Mellow Yellow beats them, so Mellow Yellow gets fourth. But actually, Jawbreakers takes fifth place away from the O-Rangers with that silver medal. That is interesting. Oceanics gets bronze in the overall standings. Snowballs gets silver, it looks like. Snowballs gets gold, and Team Primary, even with that gold, takes silver. Points will be racked up for the closing ceremony, so let's go there. Here we are. The closing ceremony. Here it is. In 16th place, we have the Thunderbolts. Wow. Now, if you saw their entire season, though, that would not be surprising. With only 41 points. They were in the back for basically the entire season. In 15th place, we have the Rojo Rollers. Even with that bronze, it was not enough. And they will have to secure a 15th place finish. This is weird. 14th place goes to the Balls of Chaos. Even with their gold medal, they were not able to move on. 13th place goes to the Cobalts. Had a rough end to the season, and that just pushes it farther back. 12th place goes to, looks like, Team Galactic. 11th goes to Momo, Team Momo. Rough ending to the season, really stumps them. 10th place goes to the Limers. Had 2 silvers, and that's all they really did this season. They had some consistent finishes, but they were really falling apart. 9th place goes to the Savage Speeders. They missed out on top 8 barely. Eighth place goes to the Chocolatiers. No medals for them. Seventh place goes to the Pinkies. Barely beating out the Chocolatiers, even with their 2 silvers. Sixth place goes to the O Rangers. Fifth place goes to the Jawbreakers. Fourth place goes to Mellow Yellow. In third place, with 149 points, we have the Oceanics. In second place, with their new costumes, Team Primary, with 158 points. In first place, guaranteed champions for the 2016 Obby Creator Marble League 2016 Obby Creator Edition, the Snowballs. Congratulations. Snowballs. With the shiny trophy in the middle, the Snowballs are your 2016 Obby Creator Edition Marble League 2016 Obby Creator Edition champions with their shiny gold trophy. Let's go to the credits. Well, that was credits. Here's credits now. There you go. That's credits. That's all you have to know, to be honest. But now let's check the final standings. Snowballs 165 points compared to Team Primary's 158. Blows the field. The top 3 alone blows up the field. 25 points between 3rd and 4th. And a total of 124 points between last and first. 2 teams got 0 medals this season. The Thunderbolts and the Chocolatiers. Chocolatiers, however, had pretty solid consistency over the season, able to clock in a top half finish. Thunderbolts, however, had no consistency with no top hat with only one top half finish this entire season, leading them in dead last. Primary, the only team to get more than 3 gold medals and got 4 gold medals, ended up in only second place due to the rest of their events not being the best. 5 events got them 120 points, the rest got 38 points. Snowballs, however, had a way better consistency. They got 105 points in 5 events and 60 points in the rest of the 7, making their consistency way better. Meliello had pretty mid consistency, had solid runs, but had 2 dead last finishes, pushing them down from could have been 3rd to 4th place. Overall, the big surprises really came from the Balls of Chaos, the lowest ranking team to get a gold medal. That is very surprising. Overall, that's the season. Snowballs, Team Primary, Oceanics, Meliello, and Jawbreakers are going to be a huge threat next season if they qualify. Snowballs, Team Primary, and Oceanics are guaranteed to move on to the qualifier, win the qualifier, move on to the main tournament as the rest goes to the qualifiers. But that will be it. Have a good rest of the year. We'll see you next time.